Hello again, class. Good to be back. We're kicking off our spooky season narrations with one of our SCPs to at the very least appease the Foundation for the rest of this month, hopefully, and to get them off of my back. But today, I figured we'd ease us into spooky month with just the goodest of boys, SCP-1424. Otherwise known as Patches. The object class for 1424 is safe. Special containment procedures. SCP-1424 is to be placed in an airtight 2 by 2 by 2 meter cushion-lined containment pen. The area is to be monitored bi-weekly to confirm the subject's physical condition. Personnel are to equip gas masks when entering the area. The containment cell is to be filtered for gas daily. Description: SCP-1424 appears to be a juvenile dog of the Alaskan Malamute breed. A platinum chain choke collar around its neck reads "Patches for my sweetheart." Behavior of SCP-1424 is typical of juvenile dogs. SCP-1424 has a body temperature that ranges between -23 and -18 Celsius, and continually exudes substantial amounts of ammonia through its tongue and paws, causing a significant health risk to personnel exposed in an unventilated space for a long enough period of time. How this compound is produced from SCP-1424 is not yet known. SCP-1424 also displays a number of other physical abnormalities. For example, SCP-1424 shows no vital signs. Bodily organs are intact, although they're not functioning. SCP-1424 does not react to what would normally cause an organism physical pain. SCP-1424's body does not heal from injury, so any injuries are permanent. SCP-1424 has not been shown to respond to sound, light, or smell, although its motor and vocal abilities do not appear to be inhibited in any way. SCP-1424's eyes do not appear to be functional, as it has been seen colliding with walls occasionally when moving around its containment pen. It can't be ascertained whether or not SCP-1424 sleeps or is simply not moving either. SCP-1424 moves around its containment pen in a predictable pattern each day, only deviating from this repeated behavior when interrupted. When placed into a different cell, SCP-1424 will simply repeat the pattern of movements that was exhibited on its first day, present in its new surroundings. Special precautions are to be taken when moving and testing SCP-1424 for preservation purposes, as if you remember, he doesn't heal from any injuries, so any possible damage to him could be very, very severe. SCP-1424 was discovered at an animal shelter in Los Angeles, California, following multiple failed euthanasia attempts. Witnesses were administered amnestics, and the entity was recovered without incident. Staff at the shelter report the owner being extremely distressed when delivering SCP-1424 to their facility, placing SCP-1424 on the counter and immediately leaving. No additional information on the previous owner was ever found. Autopsy Report 1424-A. Special precautions were taken during extraction of the contents of the stomach and intestines to prevent unnecessary physical damage to SCP-1424. As expected, SCP-1424 did not react with distress and shows no signs of inhibited movement or vocal ability after the procedure. Contents of stomach were identified to be chewed, but undigested steak, miscellaneous paper material, and one 24.41 CT diamond encrusted ring set in 14-karat white gold. And that is all for this lecture. Patches is a very good boy, and I can't wait to see him during our next round of testing. But that is all for today. Thank you all for attending today's lecture. Happy Spooky Month, and until next time.